This is called the DJI Neo, and what's special about it is they poured all the technologies that exist in these drones. There's 6 compatible remotes with this guy, and they're selling it at 199. That's right, 199. So in this video, I am gonna tell you how can it film your mountain biking adventures? Can it film your outdoor adventures? I'm sure a lot of you guys are hiking, overlanding, seeing these beautiful sights that you say, hey, I wish I could capture that. And for me, I review a lot of bikes, and I want them to capture me, without having to take a photographer. But let me show you quickly how easy it is to film yourself, get it up in the air, and why it's so compelling. So you just stick this in your bag, your camelback and whatnot. Only 135 grams, so your weight weenies are okay. To turn it on, you press this thing twice, tells you what battery you have, and in 5 seconds, it's ready to go. Okay, ready to go, and all you need to do is point it at yourself and press this button for a long time. Not a long time, like 2 seconds.
Medium. Follow.
And then it says, I'm gonna follow you from a medium distance. So check this out. It's following me. And then to land it, it's totally following me. And what's really cool is it's little, and it doesn't have obstacle avoidance, but it doesn't care. And you could pet it like your dog. Oh, I wish I had an Aussie Sea Pound to follow me. This will follow you. So it hits you, right? Boom. No big deal. And that's why it's so great. That's why I'm so excited about it. To land it, you just go like this, pack it in, and then you say, I want to do one of those fancy circle moves, like the
2 meters.
like the Instagrammer. She goes, okay.
2, 1.
So it's gonna do a 2-meter circle at that height. Is it gonna hit anything? Look at that thing. Now, when you're biking, you don't want to do this. You want it to follow you. There's also a follow me mode called subject tracking. And look at that, it comes back to me. All you need to do is stick your hand out and then say, come here, my friend. Isn't that cool? 199. And it's a DJI, so the first day, and they could have sold this at $399. They would have sold a ton. But at $199, I'm pretty sure they're gonna sell out. You can control it with this guy. If you already had this kind of expensive, this is $240. FPV, but they're gonna come out with so many cheaper controllers for this guy, have some aerobatics. I've been flying this FPV. I float in my house to the outside, Sometimes you don't wanna, I go, is it a nice sunset outside? Let me take a look. I usually just stick my head out, but I just stuck my drone out. So what do you guys think? Enough to convince you to part with your $199? I would say get one, and then later get a controller to unlock this capability. But it's kind of cool. Limitations: it can only really go 15 miles an hour, and so your rad descending, not gonna happen. But if you're like in a little jump park, you're like boom, 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 this is perfect. Or you're climbing, all your climbing adventures, pretty darn good. If you're doing a lot of sharp turns, it's a problem because it wants to see you make that turn, and it's gonna follow you through that turn. But if you kind of disappear, it's gonna lose you. And when it loses you, it just stops. Now, one huge advantage of this guy over this is also 15 miles an hour tracking, is this guy, when it loses you, you're gone. You have to land it. This guy, when you show your head, it's like a pet. It recognizes you and like comes back to you. So a few advantages of this guy, but mostly the cost, the price, barrier to entry. The practice you're gonna get, pretty darn good. So let me know in the comments if this is something that kind of interests you in your biking and outdoor lifestyle. Thanks a ton. All right, let me close with some demonstration of some riding footage. This is a mode called direction track, and not even the fancy drones have this. This tries to follow you from in front of you, and this I think is really important, so you can see the bike, you can see the rider. Most all drones follow from behind, follow me mode, and although okay, you can't see the rider or the bike, so it's good to have a mix of both. Now this mode is very difficult to achieve because the drone is going backwards and this thing has no obstacle avoidance, so it just kind of tries to anticipate where you're going. So limited use, but if it's pretty open, it's good. And now we go to the classic follow me mode, and the DJI Neo does it pretty well. It has 3 distances that it can follow from and 3 heights that it can follow from. And the biggest advantage of the Neo is because it's not afraid of collision, of hitting you, then it can follow you really low, even lower than your head level, or at your head level. Not the end of the world if it bumps into you, as opposed to another drone with propellers that are exposed. So 135 grams and cage on the propellers means it's pretty safe. And the amazing thing is this thing has no obstacle avoidance. There's also no beacon that is tracking you with. It's doing this purely by image tracking. So it has the image of your face and body, and it is following you. It's trying to go where you are going, and because of that, it's able to find a clear path through the trees. And the limit, so it does very well. The limitation is it can only go about 15 miles an hour, and if you do any sudden turns, it is a problem. But pretty darn impressive, right?